What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome to Chatter That Matters.
A Martini production.
Chatter That Matters. Happy Monday, guys. Welcome to Chatter That Matters. Yes, do Mondays suck? Of course they do, unless you're off tomorrow. But we try to lighten the load on Mondays. Kick back, relax a little, kick off the week with the right foot forward here on Chatter That Matters. So if you're watching, welcome. Vision, what's going on, man? What's going on, Vision?
Work this weekend and then outside slaving for the new display area. So little by little,
How's that going?
it's going pretty well. It's actually going very well. So, I'm trying to take my time though. Like I could actually put statues in there if I wanted to, but I want to make sure I do it like everything. I don't want to take everything out again, so I want to make sure it's all done right.
I think it's one of Area 52's. What's that thing in the States? Area 51? Everything's top secret. Everything's top secret. Area 51 I could get in easier than seeing progress photos from Vision.
Yeah.
But we'll get them. We'll get them soon. I got a satellite over there, over the house. We'll see.
You gotta ask Piggy for him. You got screenshots.
Yeah. Good to see you, man. Bill, what's going on? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, John. Glad to be here. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but glad to be here.
Yeah, I don't know either. We're just going to kick back and see what the chat wants to talk about. We have a few things. But other than that, that's what we're here. We're just here to hang. If we have nothing to talk about, we said, hey, how are you? And we'll log right off. Good you can make it. Piggy, what's going on?
Hey, happy to be here. It has been a crazy Monday, so I'm ready to kick back. And I can confirm that Vision has been hard at work on his new display area. Since that's who I talk to when I'm up building stuff myself at about 2:00 in the morning.
That's fantastic. It's fantastic, Vision. Fantastic. Speed it up. FBJ, what's going on, brother?
So I told myself I wanted nothing to do with the Twilight Batman franchise, not because I don't like the movie or I loved the Batman movie. I just not a huge fan of the Twilight Patterson. Nothing against him per se. It's not my cup of tea. But overall, I love the universe they created. And I told myself, because it's real grounded, that aside from Twilight Batman, and if I ever did lose my mind and said, let me get a statue or something, other than him, there was nothing. Okay, maybe Zoe, maybe. There's nothing in there that I would actually want as far as statue or figures or anything like that. But I just finished episode 3 of The Penguin. And
no spoilers.
That show, no spoilers. I wouldn't do that to you. And from episode to episode, it gets better with the writing, character development, the story. I am blown away of how great The Penguin is. And after watching episode 3, I was thinking to myself, do I want Penguin statue? It is that good. It is that good that I am considering, if they ever did a Penguin, I would get a Penguin statue. If Prime nails one, knocks one out the park, I'm not going. Ain't no J&D. I ain't trying to do nothing expensive. Not for that franchise. Just give me a Prime one.
J&D was the first company that came to mind.
Yeah, but it's good, man. It's great. I'm gonna find that, man.
Yeah.
I will get that Penguin.
Yeah, 100%.
He's killing it.
His performance warrants at least a representation, a figure or something.
Yeah.
Pattinson is still trash, but I will get that Penguin.
Hey,
see, I didn't hate call him trash. I don't know. There's something about, because I grew up in that time. Well, I wasn't a kid, but I was around for the Twilight era. I don't know what it is. I just can't get Twilight out of my mind. I see Batman, and he's a great actor, a really great actor. I'm not but it's just I can't.
You,
I don't
you
know
love
what it
you
is.
you love the movie so much you can't get them out of your mind.
Traumatized. No. My wife liked the Twilight franchise, but I was like,
I had the same
Twilight
thought,
Batman.
but when he comes down that walkway or that hallway,
Yeah.
like just out of the black, like then I was like, whoa, okay.
Oh yeah, and
This
he
guy-
beats the shit out of those guys. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was cool.
I'm vengeance.
Wow. It was just long, and by the time you got to the end, it was tiring. Like I didn't like the ending too much, but it was good. I liked it. But the Penguin, I agree with you completely. I'm glad you can make it, man.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for inviting me. Glad to be here.
Of course, Alan, what's going on? Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday. Yeah, thanks for having me. As always, I appreciate it. It's always fun hanging with you guys. Yeah, I mean, not much going on. Spent the weekend putzing around the house, keeping an eye on that stupid hurricane, and luckily it's going to miss us, but it's going to devastate Central Florida. So prayers out to those people. I hope there's no fatalities. Yeah, just hung up a couple of prints here, and not much. Just been kind of quiet, laying low.
Good stuff. Relaxing a bit. Yeah, anybody in Florida, we are hopefully you guys are going to be safe because it's looks like it's going to be a big hit. I know Vega. I think he's in North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. The last one that hit, he still doesn't have internet, and that was what over a week ago. So
Yeah,
I'm like, take me now.
That's
Some
our
would say
tax
that's a
dollar,
blessing.
oh,
maybe. But,
Yeah,
yeah, no, nothing's getting done in North Carolina, and that's our tax dollars at work. So
yeah. And then the power was out for days, so
yeah,
hopefully it dissipates and their forecast is wrong, and it becomes a much less powerful storm by the time it hits land.
yeah, they're saying a Cat 3, which is a lot better than a Cat 5. So
For sure.
hopefully,
And our guy Ledge is like smack dab right in the middle, so he's prepping and hopefully he'll be okay with the family.
yeah.
Jerry, what's going on, man? Happy Monday.
It's an okay Monday. But
Well, it's supposed to be
here.
happy now that you're here, right? It's supposed to be the excitement is riveting.
Yeah, I know. I do got a bone to pick with Piggy though.
Oh boy.
What I do this time?
Every Monday he comes on and says he has no space, but yet every Sunday he talks about pre-ordering a new custom. Every time I watch Custom Produce, I hear Piggy. I need the information for this piece. I got to order this piece.
He
But
got
yeah, he
space
comes
in
and
that
says-
mansion.
So
That's space.
he just doesn't have space for licensed pieces.
Wow. Piggy.
See,
Or he means he don't have space for that wing of the house. That's what he means.
Piggy, do you have an explanation?
the only thing I have coming is an Ewok, and it's about this big.
Okay.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. The sideshow one, right? The blue
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
That's the only thing that's coming in, Jerry. So far,
Lies.
so far. I'm making space. I'm moving things around, but I haven't ordered anything. I have an Ewok coming in and a Candyman whenever they ever ship it. Per ant, it's coming any day now.
Next Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Candyman we could take a look at. There's some photos actually of Candyman. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be getting that soon. Hopefully.
yeah. Other than that, the only custom I've gotten, Jerry, in a long time is a figure. And again,
He lying to us, Vision.
You know it.
Piggy, did anything from because I don't think I've seen you since. Anything from Wonderfest tickle your fancy?
To be honest, nothing from Wonderfest. Like when I saw the Ninja Scroll piece, that was pretty dope, and it gives me hope that we might get a Vampire Hunter D piece. but really nothing has grabbed me. But the LBS with a couple of things they've dropped has really gotten me excited, like the Black Panther and the Martian Manhunter. And I thought that Punisher was pretty dope.
Punisher's badass. I like the Punisher.
Punisher.
Yeah, but definitely the Black Panther and the Martian Manhunter from LBS has me excited, but not too much from Wonderfest other than the Ninja Scroll. I thought the Ninja Scroll was pretty dope.
It's cool that they show the pictures, but we know it's going to be a while out before we can not only order them but receive them. But it helps you plan, right? Helps you plan, and he can still be in the stages of getting some feedback for the pieces as well. But a lot of stuff we're showing. A lot of people are happy with the pieces, especially the Punisher.
It gives me about a year to make space, so Jerry can't say all of a sudden I got in a Black Panther and a Martian Manhunter, and I claimed I didn't have any space.
It's okay. That's what boxes are for.
Absolutely.
Johnny, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
You're doing well. How are you?
Good.
Happy Monday.
Smiling and shit. Oh, it's good.
Here we go, John. Here we go.
How are you?
Sorry, Johnny. Sorry, that's how it works here. Happy Monday, brother. Let's see who's in the chat. We got Random Korean kicking it off. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Happy Monday to you. Bats in the Belfry. What's going on? Good to see you. We got Jojo stopping by. The main man. Hope you guys are doing well. Who else do we have here? We got Theodore stopping by. Happy Monday. Happy Tuesday to Theodore, actually. He's in the future. Who else do we have here? Wow. Look, Jojo saying, look at John.
Hold on. Look at Johnny's background, man. Look at the Johnny's background, man. That's some dope
Prince, yeah.
That's some dope art right there,
Yeah.
Hold on a second, make it big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, that's the trilogy set. Yeah.
That looks good.
Shoot, I should know who made this. Who did this set? It's not Gabs. It's not Gabs.
It's his brother.
His brother. Gabs' brother. Yeah, they have a similar style. Yeah, that's a nice set, man.
Picky, just send me a PM, bro. Kenneth, a couple weeks ago asked for the same info, so I'll be more than willing to share it. Just I cannot pronounce his name, bro. He's like Russian, so I'm not even gonna butcher that.
Was it Christoph Dormanix or something like that? I don't know.
Well, damn, FBJ just gonna pull me down like that, bro. Damn. Yeah, that's it. Man.
Yeah. I love his work too.
But yeah,
we gotta link up with some art, man. Talk pieces.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Picky. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Where were we? Mitchell, what's going on, Mitchell? Good to see you. Happy Monday, brother. Snoke.
So,
what's going on, Santino? Good to see you, man.
Snoke.
I think that is it for now. Guys, if you are in the chat and you want to let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about, anything to cover tonight, this is our sandbox show, so we're just chilling, talking about what everyone wants to talk about. If there's nothing to talk about, we hit the power button and call it a night. Speaking of night, what's going on, Night? Good to see you.
I actually have a question for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Do any of y'all collect art?
Yeah.
Like just art prints or original art?
I dabble in some prints here and there.
I have probably over 200 prints. I have 2 or 3, and I'm not even joking either. I've been collecting it for probably like 5 years now, 5-6 years, maybe even longer. Yeah, they're all in like tubes, or some is framed on the floor. I haven't hung them up yet.
Yeah.
Have y'all met any artists?
Yeah, every time I go to Comic-Con, I try to get something signed, at least. The only thing I won't do, no, I won't say won't, I haven't done yet, because I don't want to go down that route. I haven't had any commissioned art prints. Commissioned drawings or anything like that, because I don't want to get into that. I love it when I see it, but if I go down that rabbit hole, I know it's gonna be something I'm gonna want to do more of. So
Oh, yeah.
Same.
It's probably
I-
more, if not equal to expensiveness of statues, like the Grail statues.
Depending on which artist, yeah, definitely more expensive.
They're addicting. They're very addicting.
I
Like,
love watching.
I started really collecting was
Prince.
art prints and meeting artists, trying to get things signed.
Yeah, I generally
Yeah.
do that when I go to Comic-Con. That's like my only time I get to do that. But I think it's cool when I go to the Comic-Cons, and even when I'm not getting anything commissioned, and you see those guys on the side just drawing, and they're doing their stuff, and they're commissioning the pieces, and I'm looking at it, and I'm telling myself I would love to just something about making a request and say, hey, give me Penguin, give me this character, and tell them how you want it. That, if they do that, you just tell them character, and they just do it.
Yeah.
There's something cool about that. The last thing I did, I forgot what artist it was. It was Comic-Con, Comic-Con 2022. I went to an artist. I didn't remember his name, but he did a whole bunch of say urban art, and I had asked him, hey, do you know The Last Dragon? And he's like, yeah, man, of course I know The Last Dragon. And we were chopping it up for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. And I said, would you commission one for me? And he was like, sure enough. And I was like, oh, don't do that to me. He told me the price of this price. I never went back to him. My wife was like, why didn't you go?
Wow.
And I said, no, because, well, because it was, I had a show that I was going to, what do you call it, a panel? And I just happened to, I was like, let me breeze. Yeah, I was like, let me breeze through Artist Alley real quick, because we had like a half an hour to kill. And I was, time was running. So when I told him that, I do have his information, and and I'm like, I should have called. But I left, and time ran out, and then my wife was like, why didn't you go back? And I said, see, now if I go down that rabbit hole, that's going to be a crazy problem. But I never did it. But it's just something about commissions, man. Every time I see people have them, I think it's better than prints, honestly. To have something commissioned.
It's also that's a rabbit hole and it becomes very pricey. But you're right, a one-off nice to have.
I've never done commission. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I've never done commission. I've just bought like original art. Like this Batman over here is like one of the first pieces I bought. And I just happened to see the artist drawing it, and there was like nobody there because it was like a Friday morning.
Well,
just watching him draw, and he's like Batman. He's like,
what?
And I liked it because it has that little chin part. Not a whole lot of people draw that chin part. It's perfect.
Oh, okay, yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah,
just a local artist. I mean, didn't.
I like the way you framed them. You frame them and put them on the wall, though. That's cool.
Appreciate
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
You were gonna say, Johnny?
Oh yeah, I bought original. Why you laughing, John? Man?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What was it saying?
You bought original art.
Oh yeah, I bought a lot of original comic art, and I mean it's pretty the same thing as commissions with comic artists, but it's just published. But just seeing the detail, in comparison to like a print. And then if you're lucky, you can meet some artists that, like Prime One with like Jason Fabok and what's the other one? I forget his name, but he'll come to me. But I met a couple of artists at the Comic Cons, like FPJ. So it's pretty cool to get their insight of like how Prime One works with them, and then how they get their vision, to 3D format. It's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm. I don't get commissions done, right? But what I do like to do with my prints is to get them signed. So if I have a particular print that I bought from Bottleneck or somewhere, or whoever it may be, and they're not signed yet, if I go to the Comic Con and I know the artist is going to be there, I'll pull like, one or two of my favorite prints from that artist. I'll bring it and then I'll have them sign it, and I'll pay for that. So the signature aspect of it, that's what I'll generally try to do, hunt down the artist. I hate when Sideshow. Is it Sideshow? Yes. What bothers me with Sideshow with some of their prints, and it burned me. I learned my lesson a couple of times. I get it, because I'll buy prints regardless if it's signed or not. I don't have to be an artist proof print, right? But when I get the AP,
Is it the embossment quarter?
Yeah, I hate when I get the AP. I'm thinking, oh man, they actually took the time out to sign it. It burns me, and I said to myself, to me that's false advertisement. I really get pissed off. I look at it, and I could this is not their act. Yes, it's a signature copy, but it's not their actual signature, and I get upset. I love the print, so sometimes I'm stuck. But don't say it's a signed print, when it's been, it's 50 times printed or whatever you call it. That's not, so that upsets me. So every time I buy a signed print from Sideshow, I try my best to read the fine print. I look at all the pictures, and if I really want the piece that badly with the signature, I'll email them and I'll ask them, hey, did the artist actually hand sign these or not? They tell me no. I'm like, no, I don't want it. I'm good. So
I got this one today. Actually, it came in from Phantom City. The 89.
Oh yeah.
89 Batman. Yeah, I fell in love with this game. It's been a few weeks.
Did you get which one did you get? Did you get both?
I want to say I can't remember which one I got, to be honest.
The reg is on the left, the variant's on the right.
I think it was the regular.
Reg.
I think so. Or no, I can't. I'll have to check. I gotta check.
Nice.
I've been so busy and it's been so long that I forgot.
Yeah.
But I just came in today. I gotta roll it out, put the pasta sauce jars on top of it, and flatten it out.
Now, would y'all get duplicate for prints because it's a variant and have the same one and dupe it?
Well, depends on what it is.
Yeah,
I've done that sometimes. Some of my prints, I love it so much, I'll get the the variants. Yeah, it really rare. I love it, and I'll get the, because some of them they'll have foil edition, they'll have variant colors on it, the different color scheme, acrylic of it, and so if I really love it, I'll pair it up.
My two go-to, if I have questions about prints, CC got me started with a lot of them, and Johnny too. We've talked a lot about prints and posters and stuff. He knows his stuff about that, so I'm still a novice when it comes to. And in the FBJ, you have over 200, so I'm sure you know your way around the.
I need to sell some.
Prints too.
Got too many.
Bro. I know a couple.
There was one that came out. I picked up where it was Wayne Manor, and Bruce Wayne's looking out of the window, and he's inside.
That one. I missed it.
Nicholas Delort. Yeah. I know.
Delort, that's it. I want the one where he goes to the gravesite.
Oh, the Batman Returns. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You have that? I need that one.
The
So
penguin.
badly.
Yeah.
The penguin. Oh, where he goes to the. This
it's
one,
a
he's
penguin.
at. It's a penguin?
Yeah, look at it again. It's the penguin. Oh, you're talking about where he's going to his mom and
He
dad's.
goes to mom and dad's mausoleum
yeah,
where
yeah.
they're buried. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That one.
You
That match.
got to get it to pair with it.
Yeah.
To.
I really want to get that one, so we'll see.
He's a cool guy, bro.
Yeah. Snoke was saying, talk about a little bit about the Blitzway Anakin. Sure, we can do that.
Oh, you mean the action statue? That's just a fancy word for 1/4 figure.
What do you think about this, Snoke? Santino, what do you think about this? With D-Flex, good to see you, man. Happy Monday. Grifter stopping by as well. Bats in the Belfry saying he collects just prints, no commissions.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
Bill,
Hey, Jose. What's going on, Jose? Sorry, Piggy.
No, I was just gonna ask Bill, when you were saying art, did you mean just prints, or could it be like signed, not like signed comic books that are CGC'd, or like paintings, or just like all art in general, or just prints?
Pretty much anything besides statues.
All right, yeah, I collected all, like all of it, prints, side prints. When I go to any con, the first thing I hit before I even go see like any like so-called like movie and TV celebrities, I go straight to like the artist alley to see who's over there, what they're working on, who's doing like everything from charcoal prints to black and whites to glass, like whatever they have. I'm going to check it out to see what could fit good in the collection, what catches my eye as far as art. I used to do a lot of canvas art myself because I wasn't finding the pieces that I wanted until they got like super expensive for like the frames and everything of that nature. So like all aspects of art, anything that I think will look good in the collection or even just in the house in general. Yeah, definitely. All of them.
And that goes in the blue, green, and gray room, right?
All of them. Yep.
I have like one painted piece, and believe it or not, it's like my favorite piece of art, and I got it at Goodwill for $5.
Wow.
Hey, don't sleep on Goodwill or Ross. Like I can't stand Ross as a store, but if you go over there to their little painted section, sometimes they'll have like a little gym. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to go. Sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
Sorry, I don't know who the artist is. It was just when I was in school, I went to the Goodwill. I happened to see it, and I was like, "Oh man, this is cool." It reminds me of Lord of the Rings, so I picked it up.
You still have it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, cool. I used to have a guy where I used to work. There's a Tim Hortons, which I don't know if you guys know. It's a coffee shop.
You work where?
I worked at a bank, but on our breaks we'd go to the coffee shop. Tim Hortons it's called.
Okay, I'm sorry. I heard something else. I was like, what?
No. So Tim Hortons, the coffee shop, and we'd go, and I'd go on my lunch break, and in the back, on the table, there would be always this napkin on the back, and somebody would draw, like they do original art on this napkin, and half the time it was always Batman, and they signed it and everything, and I'd keep them. It's like he would purposely, and he had an Instagram and everything. And it's like he goes to locations and he does that. And every time I go to lunch, if I saw one, it was Batman, I'd keep it. I remember I kept one. I don't know if I still have it somewhere. I don't even know why I've done this story. Alan, you're a fan of Frazetta, right? You got some Frazetta pieces.
I do. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Frank Frazetta, the fantasy artist from back in the early 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, what I did is I contacted the Frazetta Museum, I believe they're in Pennsylvania, and got to be friends with Frank Frazetta Jr. and his wife Lori.
Oh wow!
And I ordered one, and what they do is it's a canvas print. Then they stretch it on a wooden frame stretcher like you would a normal oil painting, and then he has the original piece of art in the museum, and he'll sit there on an easel with his paints, and he hand embellishes it with oil paint to make it look as close as possible to the original.
Unbelievable.
And then you get a certificate of authenticity with his signature on it, and it's numbered, and they send it off to you. And I have 4 of those so far. So
wow.
4 of my favorite ones.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so I have them framed. They're in my living room, and yeah, I really like them.
So you must be excited about that new venture that what's his name from Tweeterhead, Igo is going. Yeah. He's doing that for Zeta piece. I think they're teaming up with Todd.
With Todd. Yeah. the first one they're working on is the Egyptian queen,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
I actually have that. I have that print hanging up in the living room, and when they finally produce that, I'll be putting it on a got a table that like right in front of the sofa where that painting is. So that's going to sit there at some point.
Perfect companion piece.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do a good job with it.
Are
Awesome.
you gonna put that next to your canvas self portrait that you got in the living room?
Self? What do you mean self portrait?
I heard it was a nude. I heard it was the what's
Alan on the bear rug.
the Costanza, right?
He's holding the apple.
The Costanza from Seinfeld, where he's on the chair and the.
John, I have that print, John.
He's in the 21 over room.
About that print, Freddie.
You remember that? You remember that canvas in Ghostbusters at the end of Ghostbusters 2?
Oh,
when they saved the day?
Yeah.
I would actually get something like that if it's out there. I would actually
That'd be
get
badass.
that. That'd be cool.
What was that guy's name?
What
Egon?
Bad
we talk
guy.
about bad guy?
In that painting. Ego.
Vigo? Yeah, something.
Ego.
Yeah.
Ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Ego. Yeah. That was great.
Yeah.
You know,
This
I'm
one
sure
here.
if you go online, you can find it.
Vigo with a V.
Oh, Vigo, yes.
Vigo von Amberg Dushendorf.
Vigo.
Jesus.
Douche.
Oh, he looks happy.
See, now I'm thinking, I'm like, did somebody make that up there?
Random, but it's true. Fun fact: that guy that you're seeing on the painting was a wrestler that they just found out of the blue, and they said that's going to be our guy for the villain.
No.
Yeah.
That's cool. Vigo the Carpathian. There you go.
The Carpathian.
Yes, the Carpathian.
Trying to get a photo here. Hold on.
Oh, Freddie, I'll find that online.
And when you look it up, I bet you
somebody's done it. I know.
Outside of Carpathian, it'll say Vigo von Amberg Dushendorf.
Right here, Vigo Ghostbusters 2 film print.
I've seen the other print, the other painting in canvas form. I've seen someone have that.
Oh, if I could get that in canvas, that'd be hot.
When I see that, I always think about Bram Stoker's Dracula. If you guys ever saw that, like when he's old before he starts getting young and feeding. And that's what he looks like.
Spoilers.
Did you say spoilers?
It's been out for 30 years.
It's 30 years. Yeah, if they haven't saw it yet.
Thanks, Bill. Anyone else in regards to any art they want to speak about? I'm going to go into Snoke. Wanted to talk about that Blitzwave Anakin a bit.
Can we make sure before we sign off that we, if you were going to do it today, the scavenger hunt?
I wasn't going to do it today because he posted it today, but I could.
Oh,
I was going to save it for next Monday.
Yeah,
I could if there's enough. Yeah, I was going to wait because then because he was away, I was going to post it in his spot, but then I'm like, Vega's been doing such a good job with it that I'll save it for next week and have one ready so we could just keep the rotation going because he literally just posted it today. Try to get as many people to do it as possible. But yeah, I appreciate you guys participating. That's a good one. It took me a second when he mentioned the dentist. I'm like, what is he talking about? And then obviously the teeth. But hell yeah. All right, let's do this for our guy Snow. At first, I was excited for this personally when they started teasing and so forth, but I'm at the point now where I don't like this at all, personally.
Because it's a hot toy. It's a hot toy.
You managed to get one, Bill?
No, I'm getting there with you where it's the more and more I look at it, I just want a statue but with that likeness. And then a swap out head with the Sith eyes.
Yeah, so Jojo saying Anakin rooted hair toy, $1,700. Wow.
Yeah.
boy.
Snoke saying, I think it looks fantastic, but I wouldn't spend that much money for an action figure. I wish it was a full statue for that price or cheaper, since it's not a statue.
Yep.
But it's only the arms that move, right?
I think so.
From what I'm understanding, yes.
So it's what 80% statue, 20% figure.
But for $1,700 though,
Yeah, man, that's a lot.
Oh,
of coin.
for me, even if it was just a plain statue, I wouldn't pay $1,700 for Anakin.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, well, I think one thing that comes to mind with this is it's definitely breaking ground to a new property, right? The first, I mean, piece we've had that's articulated, we could say is what the Queen Hulk, right? The
Correct.
Avenger Queen Hulk.
Yeah, I would say so.
So my question is, what happens if one of the joints breaks? You know, like how do you?
Hopefully, you have another 1,700 to buy another one.
that's my question of all this.
No,
Is,
dude, what you do then is you roll up the fabric, you get it to where you want it, throw some super glue on it, and then you got a statue.
Yeah.
Wow, he's not wrong.
And then wait, the next question: if he does break, will the statue doctor treat him? If he's not actually a statue, you got to think about these things. It's a figure, so like Alan said, you got to tape it.
I appreciate we ask for innovation and so forth, so I kind of appreciate the route they're going here. I give them credit there, right? That's a positive. At least they're trying things out of the box. But damn,
Can't deny that portrait though.
portrait's pretty good.
I think the price point is just ridiculous, though.
It's a turn off.
Because how much was the
What's the price on this thing? 500.
1,700, man.
Ooh.
Vision's thinking about his damn display room. Vision, go work on it if you want to go. Go already.
No, I was actually thinking about something else.
Just bring the camera with you. We just watch. We can watch how it's going.
I'm gonna tell you what I was
Thinking
thinking
about
about, right? I don't know. I know you guys are talking about this, but last night I was watching the 1990 Ninja Turtle movie. While I was tired, I had to fall asleep. But one of the fight scenes, and I was like, I know for a fact I could take one of those turtles.
No, you cannot. Wait, which turtles? Wait, which turtles?
We're live right now, and that's what you think.
Wait,
I'm just glad that we're so entertaining, and you're into the show. That
you talk about 90s turtles? You're not whooping 90s turtles.
Yeah, the 90s turtles.
Nah, no way.
They wasn't fighting like
No.
that, man. I mean,
No, you can't. Nah, you can't beat them.
Forget these turtles. Look at the folds in these boots here. Wow.
Being like Raphael kind of jump.
Bill went scuba diving there for a second. Light up school. I don't know. Looks like he's on Iron Man's suitcase. I don't know.
Oh wow! Now that you say that,
that's the first thing that just came to mind. The second I saw this right now.
I mean, the color should have been orange. So
and oh, you're right. Yeah.
So this is not a statue that much? That's crazy.
And the saber is worse than a Hot Toy saber so far from these photos.
Think so?
I don't want to be. Look how it's lit.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
The Hot Toys, they photo edited it though.
Well, but the Hot Toys now are LED.
Yeah, they suck too though. Even then, I've seen they're not too bright.
And I'm not hating on Blitzway because I love how they partnered to do my Black Adam, and I still want that Bruce Lee, but this just isn't it.
But it's just considering this is like their Black label, where it's supposed to be like kind of.
This your first entry. This your first entry into the IP.
Yeah, everyone misses
first entry.
What about Obi-Wan?
Can I put something?
Yeah, please go.
Yeah, I was gonna put something into perspective, right? So, and John knows this. So, Hot Toys, they have a rooted Anakin that they announced at the beginning of this year, and the starting point for that, I think the retail was, I think all in with tax and everything was about say $540, $530, depending on where you are. Say call it $550, right? Round it off. That's all in. That's rooted now. This is new, artisan, rooted Anakin that Hot Toys announced this year, 1/6 figure, right? It hasn't even been released yet. It should be released between, I think, now and December. It hasn't been released yet, but the price that it's going for now, that people are selling it for, is around 800. Right now, if I was to sell my pre-order, because I have this on order, the RTs and Hot Toys, if I sold that 550 pre-order, I would bank at least $800 minimum for that. So times that by 2, that's 1,600. What I'm trying to say is, rooted hair, yes, albeit it's on a statue, and John knows this too. Even custom 1/6, they're paying $2,000. So I know we as statue, the statue people out there, I get it from where you're coming from and what you're used to. But the thinking of that is, I'm telling you right now, people will pay 1,700 for this rooted and won't even think twice. that's what I know for fact. And this doesn't look bad. I have people in the 1/6 community that I'm a part of saying that they're gonna pony up and get this. So
if they can, because this was also Japan.
Yeah, you got to wait for the those resellers to do it.
That's the other thing.
But
I don't know.
yeah,
What was the edition size? Like 700, I believe it was.
yeah. But I'm with you guys 100% though. 17. I want this one. I really do. But 1,700 is a hard pill for me to swallow for an Anakin. I can't do that.
What about 15? Did you do 15?
Wow.
I know
If 15 shipped? 15 shipped? Maybe. If you tell me it's just 15 shipped, maybe.
Here's the moving eye system, magnetic.
This is what I like the most out of everything, honestly. This is cool.
The portrait.
Yeah.
This is innovation too.
I think every statue should have this going forward, honestly.
I agree, Alan, man. This is real good.
Well, I know you were really pretty excited about this one, Freddie, because I think you have a place you had in mind to display it already.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence. If I do get this, because for my collection up top, I have, like I said, I need something to pair with my boy Maul up there. My vision was to have 3 statues from Star Wars, an Anakin and a Darth Vader, to pair with Maul, and that Maul was 1/4. So yeah. I wanted to do that, but if I do get this Anakin, which I'm not against, I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice a couple of things to get it. So,
and that's the question: is it worth the sacrifice?
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. I
think what it has going for it is the rarity that it's only over there across seas.
Yeah,
it's that exclusive. I think that's what is really the thing that people are thinking back, like, oh my god, I want to get one and I can't because of this, and this. But I think
as you say that, John, do you, like me, who's on the fence, do I drop a deposit just to, because I don't know if I can land that at least for the same price, right? That being being I don't know
what you're saying, because I'm kind of the same shoes. Like when I first saw this tease, I'm like, okay, I can maybe into Star Wars with this line. It's not doing it for me yet. We're moving in the right direction, but this is
because
this is not it.
I think John from Queen, his biggest thing that when everyone would ask him what about Star Wars is practically Sideshow rules the Star Wars license for statues. So now that we have another company, venturing out, even though they're overseas, I think it's pretty cool to see something different and hyper realistic.
And don't forget we got PCS as well.
Yeah.
Blitzway usually does fantastic work especially when they collaborate with Prime One, and not only that, but even their Rocky, their Michael Jackson, where they did it on their own, their Tony Montana, all hitters.
This, if you showed me just this picture, like if you sent me this picture, John, and you shot me on Messenger, and didn't show Blitzway, I would have said, "Oh, that's a nice figure," because it 100%. Looks like I don't know. Because as a figure, if you're looking at it from a figure's eyes, a 1/6 figure, it looks good for a figure. I'm like, oh man, this
Yeah.
is nice. This is a nice figure.
If you remember when we were backstage, I want to say Friday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday maybe last week. When I saw this photo, it was this photo, not the Anakin. It was this photo. I'm like, wait a second. Is this a statue? Something's not kosher here. I said, and then that's when we went to learn about the joints and so
That's
forth.
crazy.
Like, yeah.
But this looks more of a figure than the Anakin.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's crazy.
But yeah, hey, again, it's early. Maybe they can make some tweaks to it. And we haven't seen it. We've just seen photos, right? We haven't seen it at a show yet or anything like that. So it has potential. The concept has potential. Look at people love that the Queen Studios articulate a Hulk. Look at the price point on that, and it was ordered. It was ordered.
Yeah, that's full silicone too.
Yeah,
but it's 1/3. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that like 7 Gs? But that's statue.
4.
Oh, 4.
No, the one I want is 6 Gs, which is the J&D Indiana Jones and Sean Connery. That's the one that's like 6 Gs.
Oh,
Popo. Vintage. Good to see you. So in this dream, did you beat them? The turtles, Vision?
yeah. I took it was reality, but I took out 3 of them.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna say you were Splinter and the turtles were around you.
I think he called you a rat, Vision.
I was trying to talk to April O'Neil, and one of them got in my face.
Vision, do you know one of the stuntmen for the Ninja Turtles who played, I think, Donatello and Raph? Ernie Reyes Jr.? That dude knows martial arts. There's no way you beating him.
No.
He's a trained martial artist. You wouldn't beat him.
I'm not saying them outside the outfit.
You wouldn't beat him with the outfit on. Ernie? Watch videos of Ernie Reyes. That dude, he's been doing kung fu since he was like 8, 9 years old. He's been doing kung fu since 8, 9 years old. You're not beating Ernie in that.
So what happened was when Vision was working on the new setup, he started painting and the fumes seeped in.
No, okay.
He touched the ooze accidentally. I want to just mention this. Vintage, what's going on, Chris? Hope you're doing well. He says at least it's from a decent media source, not the Kenobi show. He has a good point there. At least they're going back. Yeah,
very true.
I mean,
he's a huge Star Wars fan.
That was a disappointment.
Yeah, that was a letdown.
Now
I want to just get Sideshow Mythos.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. You're actually right. I'll pull it up quick. But I want to now. I want a statue of Vision, 1/10 on the turtle that PCS turtle canister thing with the ooze coming in and.
Oh, you just gave me an idea.
Photoshop, baby.
It's crazy that you said that because I am actually looking at the canisters right now to make my own diorama. I'm like,
jeez,
I have room now, so I can do something.
All right, Vision. So each one of the turtles has a weapon. Are you going in with just your fists, or are you getting the weapon too?
I don't need no weapon. I use my hands. I will go in first with my hands, and then if I can't win, and then me and Alan gonna get him. Me and Alan jumping him. So there's that.
Now he done pulled you into it, Alan.
Get him, Alan.
Vision think he can take on a Shredder too.
I'm about to get a GoFundMe going for Vision's memorial right now.
Wow, what's this? Visualize it with VR.
Put it in your room.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Because Amazon has that, so.
Yeah.
Now Jerry brought up a fantastic point. This
looks nice. This looks dope to me.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. I would rather have this.
I would too.
Even with the other Obi-Wan, a younger portrait.
Yeah.
No, this is a point to 2.0.
This is better. This is better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I bet you it's a lot more affordable.
Is this quarter or fifth?
Quarter. This is with this statue is when they started the transition from mythos from fifth to quarter. Was with this one.
I would get this, and
you know what, John?
The new Darth Vader mythos in quarter scale
together. Yeah. Well, that's their whole that was the whole point of redoing it.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of redoing it.
That'd be awesome.
Thinking the same thing.
These portraits are.
But I need
they're really
to
good.
confirm that meter lights up.
It does.
The chest and everything.
Oh, for Vader, yeah. Upon pre-order, you'll
I need
find
the
that out.
chest, the belt.
So this
base.
is Mythos. So I assume this is sculpted, all sculpted.
No,
No.
it's mixed media.
Oh, I
That's
thought
mixed media.
Mythos was all sculpted. Okay.
In 1/5, it was. In
Uh,
1/5, it was all sculpted. Now in quarter, they brought mixed media into the game.
it doesn't look bad.
But I think the Vader, John, is still sculpted. That cape.
Yes.
It is.
In the 1/5 one, what are you talking about? The quarter? Yeah,
No,
the
the
quarter's
quarter.
still sculpted.
Yeah.
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 It has to be.
Yeah.
Hey, there's no way you could do that cape.
No,
Otherwise,
that one's
No.
that's sculpted
I
for sure.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Anyways, these were cool.
So
that was a good.
these are-
That was a really
these are-
good point, Jerry.
And they're full statues and a better price point.
Yep.
That's your price in Canadian. Let me get the price changed here for.
Real money.
The rest of
Yeah.
the civilized
I,
world.
I was gonna say a piggy, but I was gonna hold back.
Oh, I got to be logged in to change the price. I'm not going to log in now, but I think it was. If I go back, it should say.
Come on, John.
No,
No one knows that currency here. Come on.
pull it up. Someone pull it up if you can, or I'll just log in quickly. But I don't feel like logging in.
But
I think it was like 695 or 720 roughly.
Wow. That's a good price.
Yes, sir.
25.
You said 775.
725.
725. There you go. Perfect.
You could get two of these and still be under the price.
Well, I
of the
think they're.
kit.
Hey,
Well, I
Slifer's
think their
here. What's going on,
Obi-Wan
Slifer?
is around that. The Obi-Wan's not 1,600.
Glass Joe. Good to see you, brother. No, the Obi-Wan's. I don't know what the price was. I can.
Anakin
try
is
to-
800. Or
Yeah, then Obi-Wan's around that. Then yeah.
Yeah, because you got the regular Anakin also, and then
Oh, this one
Correct.
was- this is not.
Oh,
Yeah, but that
Whatever
Blitzway
they
that Blitzway Obi-Wan's not coming anywhere close to this.
No.
In my opinion.
Yeah, so yeah, the Obi-Wan 725.
Jojo says, "Damn, Obi-Wan's 9,000 Canadian." Sideshow showed this off too. This is the first time we're seeing the Electra. It's got a lot of flack in the beginning, but I think people are slowly changing their mind.
I forgot about this.
I didn't even know they made this.
Hey guys, who's looking underneath my skirt? Yeah.
I think the base is cool.
I'm not a fan of the portrait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. The base is really nice though.
Yeah.
Base is probably the best part.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not a big fan of the knee in the back pose kind of thing. Although I think it does take inspiration from a cover art. Yeah, base is cool.
It's like I'm rocking with the entire statue up until they get to the portrait.
Yeah, I think you are right, John, because that portrait reminds me of the Frank Miller run where he did the bandana on her head.
Yeah. The frame, yeah. A lot of people looking for the old one before this now, or keeping it at least. They were happy with it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
That portrait, I told you, man, is gross.
Oh no! What's his? What's
That's
this? Is this a
Like a
guy?
condom to your head.
one of those ninjas farted.
Oh, I don't like that. That's horrible. I can't believe they actually produced it. No,
Those teeth, though.
Sideshow
Oh,
has some of the best. Sideshow has some of the best female sculptors in the business. Harbottle, and I could go on. And that's the portrait they give you. Come on.
100% agree, Alan. 100% agree.
It's weird because she's looking straight at you. Yeah.
That cap on her head though, is that it looks weird.
That's
It
a
looks
do-rag.
like it looks like a I don't know.
Yeah.
A skull
The
is
mailman using
do-rag,
their
man.
thumb.
Okay.
You're trying to get,
Okay, helmet.
Yeah.
trying to get
a
the
helmet.
waves.
Yeah, she's
It's a
cool.
wave cap.
Yeah, that's a
Wow.
it's like a condom, but it's like a full body condom. She just ain't got it all the way down.
Hey, no, but she leads with it and she rocks with it. That's what it is. So,
I would put where those two katanas are. I'd put a skateboard
or a jump rope.
Come on,
Yeah.
I appreciate what they tried here, but I think this is a miss. The base is what's going for it for me, and the vibrant red.
Mhm.
Other than that,
Has Sideshow given a date of when they're gonna release that Gray Hulk?
no sir.
And Jerry, to be fair, I just thought about it. So I asked Jarhead about the Gray Hulk custom because I liked it better than the Sideshow one I was gonna get. So it was already a space for it. It would just take the place of the Sideshow one because they're taking forever to come out with it, and I think the custom looks better.
I heard a lot of excuses.
Yeah,
We didn't hear space as an excuse though, so
A
it's
lot,
fine.
lot of yapping.
Here was this one too.
Art print 40 by 40. Talking about he ain't got space.
That's funny because I'm working on art right now.
We're working on art. Vision's thinking about turtles. I'm glad we're just all here hanging, being productive tonight. I think this one looks really good.
I liked it too.
I really like this one. People are just going to be people, but this one's pretty cool. I appreciate this. The vision they had here artistically, I appreciate it. This is supposed to be his Spidey sense, picking them up. It's as if, like when I see this, it's as if in your collection room you can have all of the rogues around him and have this in the center, and it's like he's picking up that Spidey sense of them
That's
coming
his
after
Spidey
him.
sense?
Yeah.
That's how they market it. I'm gonna pull it up so I can read it. That's supposed to be a Spidey sense, from what I remember. Let's see.
I'm not hating. I'm just.
Yeah,
that's different.
Even if you were, that's fine.
I like your idea, John, of having that. I like your idea of having that and having the rogues around him because that actually paints the scene and tells the story.
First thing I thought of was I would put his rogues around them, even use the XM pieces, or man,
in the exact row or in the exact order that they're on the totem pole.
100%.
I'll mix it up. Just mess with Piggy and send a picture every day.
Like a round, bro. Like a round. And if I was Sideshow, I would have used this piece to kick off a rogue line now for Spidey, the Sinister Six line.
Yeah.
Don't speak too loudly, John.
I speak too loud. I've been saying this. I've told Jay, you need to do a Sinister Six line. This is what we need is a Spidey Sinister Six line to compete with the XM ones, because those ones they're out, they're fantastic, but it's time we get a revamp. And I think Sideshow would be good to do them because they get that comic style right.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I like how they did the Todd McFarlane style.
Yeah, I like this. It tells a story.
Yeah, man.
I wish Todd McFarlane would let them do a Blade statue. I mean, not Blade, Spawn statue.
Oh man, yeah.
which will never happen, but I would love it.
Yeah.
I just thought this,
Yeah,
was a cool concept.
At
That's
least
what I envision. I envision them all around.
they're thinking outside the box, which is good.
For sure, for sure. Colors are nice. I like the purple hue.
You know, it
Spidey
kind of
looks good.
reminds me of, it reminds me of the turtles with the ghosts of the dead from which I don't know the name of it.
Oh, the last one, yeah. The PCS
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I have that. That's one of my favorite pieces.
Oh, do you? Yeah,
That's
it's
so
nice.
Pull it up here. I accidentally closed the window.
Of course, Piggy has it. What doesn't Piggy have?
I don't have $1 million worth of Predators like Alan with weapon walls and.
Oh, apparently he doesn't have room.
Wow.
So John,
It's gang up on Piggy Day.
John, you said that we need a new Sinister Six, but in all fairness, do you really think that we're gonna get another, or if not better, version of Scorpion like XM did?
Why not? Why not? That Scorpion's. I've seen that Scorpion's great, but sure, you could do more comic style, there was a custom floating around that looked really good. It kind of went more of that comic route, and I like the look of it. the thing with XM is Scorpion. Okay, what's his face? Doc Ock. Okay, Electro is good, but some of the pieces just people don't feel. Craven, some people are not feeling the Craven. If you do like a line where it fits, everything fits well together, I think it has a lot of potential. It could be revamped. I don't want to see XM redoing them, but let's get some more love. I wanted to see here. See, it says my Spidey sense is tingling. Must be trouble ahead. But I remember reading somewhere this highly detailed, fully sculpted Spider-Man PF figure gives fans a 3-dimensional perspective at Peter's spider sense in action. That's what it is. It's not a dream. It's not a hallucination. It's supposed to be his Spidey sense. So that's why when I see this, that's like, damn, they're right in front of him or to the side of him. They're coming from all over the place. And
He's getting jumped, huh?
Yeah,
Like the
exactly.
trailer.
This is badass. I'm going to give super credit to the artists here. Who was it? Ryan Peterson on sculpt, Ian McDonald on design, and Casey Love on the paint. This was good.
Yeah, I still can't see the Spidey sense in it, but I see the whole piece together, and it's really nice. I mean, you're essentially getting, I mean, everything Spider-Man in one.
Mysterio's, they did a little sculpting here where it looks like the glare from the helmet, like it's like as if it's glass, right?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, cool. Douchebag saying, do you think that they're ever going to do a statue with Spidey and MJ together? Who knows? If you'd like to see it, Douchebag, post it up, man. I'm sure they'll be happy to take ideas. That could be cool. What's going on, Glass? I agree, John. It looks the great looking piece. Ben Hizzle, happy Monday. Happy Monday, brother. That's the one they did the J. Scott Campbell, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the couch, yeah.
Nice.
Would you want that MJ comic head in 1/4? Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Would you be mad if they remade it?
Well, would I be mad? At this point, everyone's telling me just jump on board, John. It's inevitable.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
If they did it in a quarter, I would be in. I would be a little upset because I had to hunt that down, but I would still get the quarter.
But then it may not fit as well. Like, would you want to put it where you have your maquette because it may not fit in that same space?
No, she would probably go up here next to Black Cat.
Bats in the Belfry says Caleb Nefson, who sculpted XM Scorpion, has a custom Scorpion, and I pre-ordered his comics animated version Scorpion. I think that's the one. I think that's the one that I saw.
I haven't seen that one.
Ben says I'd rather have them all separated PFs. You're right, and that's the thing. That would be more of like the first piece you see, and then you have them around. Yeah, you have to have separate PFs. I definitely wouldn't pick that up as a representation of the Spidey and the Sinister Six only. I'd like to have the separate PFs as well, personally. Anything else you guys wanted to cover?
I think that Jet Week from Queen is phenomenal.
Jet Wing from Queen.
Jet Power?
Jet Power, I'm sorry, Jet Power.
Yeah, I think it does look crazy good.
Let's see if we can find it.
I'm curious to know if Queen is. I mean, I don't know about their lines because, but if they continue that line, I think that's OP, man. I think
That's in the Belfry saying XM has Mary Jane swinging with Spidey. You're referring to this one here on the right, right?
Yeah. Look how detailed.
Oh yeah.
That is.
Forgot about the forced perspective one.
That's detailed, but the question will be, When the
When
hell
you'll get it.
will you get it?
Yeah,
With
I
Queen's.
probably need to build another room.
Man, that's okay.
That's
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this. So between this and Prime One's new, I'm going to call it Dio, where Optimus is fighting Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen. That Force scene. If it's the same price point, which one would you get? Would you get this Jet
Queens.
Power
I'll take Queen.
or the Dio?
Yeah, I'll take Queen any day of the week. But I don't like the Dio at all, though, and I prefer Prime One over anybody. But I'll take that. That's that into Queen. Let Queen be. Let they come out to like 4. I'll get it.
The Queen one makes more sense
At
just
5
because
max. So
space wise too, right? And the Queen one, especially if you're an Optimus fan, it's more of a focal on the characters. The character's blown up as opposed to getting the arsenal, and he's on a smaller scale. I'm trying to pull up the photo now. Just
I want to see.
Side note: I went to see Transformers last night.
Transformers painted. I want to see those badly.
Way Studios,
yeah, they're gonna be expensive. So I'd rather just wait for Prime One. I know exactly what type of quality I'm in.
How was it, Piggy?
It was good. Like, it was really good. I would actually watch it again. I told Vision I wouldn't pay to see it again. Like, but I'll watch it as soon as it's available to stream. It was real. I enjoyed it. It was really good.
That bootleg.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, but it was good. It was really good.
Here you go, Johnny. It's a nice piece too. You can't take this away either. It's just a behemoth. It's just a behemoth.
But I don't think it's the width that would be the issue for collectors. I think it's
the depth. The depth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was the girth.
Rich is getting it though.
This guy's still here thinking about it. He's Wonder Fest is done. He's still there. He's like, how am I going to tell my wife?
How much you think it's going to be, Alan? Alan, you know Prime One. You know the ridiculous things they do.
Having that same thought.
I think this is going to be between 8 and 9.
Damn, I was
Wait, did you say 8 and 9?
Yep.
P, man.
8 and 900, Piggy. 8 and 900.
No, he's got 1,000. And then shipping. I'm thinking about the shipping. Look at the size of that.
That's 4 boxes.
If you can afford the statue, you can not worry about the shipping because
it's just like if you could throw a wrench.
Yeah, and
you
I'm
dodge
always
a
worried
wrench,
about
you
shooting.
dodge a ball. Same concept.
I want to know what's the
got that
ES
one?
going to be for this.
I got it.
Thank you, Piggy. Yes for this?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
This don't seem like it's hard to make though. Like I wouldn't say this is more difficult than the Maestro. I would look at Maestro like more. If you look right down the middle, they just mirrored it. Like if you put the mouse right in the middle, John, and cut it, they just mirrored it, and then they just move the guns around on the.
Well, it looks like this piece, these two pieces are separate, just like the back two, same thing, and then the middle is one solid piece, base wise. Like this.
But I'm talking about design wise, though. It looked like they just mirrored it and then just connected it.
Oh yeah,
and then
it's
they just
symmetrical. Yeah.
I don't see like I don't see no 9.
I don't
Is
know.
it- Dude, I think it's gonna be up there just because of the size. I keep going with like, look how what was City Hunter was what, like 5-6K? You telling me
the
this is gonna be
City
less than that?
Hunter, City Hunter with the skulls was 5,600.
Yeah, this is not gonna be less than that.
That's rookie numbers to the album, guys. You guys better recognize.
I got a clip for that.
My boy.
And we're over here worried about Anakin for 1,700.
For 12K, you might as well just put 6 more and get the life size or the bigger one.
I mean, warranted though, this is a very unique piece. Like, if you didn't have any other Transformer piece, this is considered a one and done, regardless of how the movie was. I mean, if you want a Michael Bay Transformer piece, I mean,
did you see the Way Studios version though, Johnny?
It's like it says 12K.
Do you have the Way Studios pictures, John, or no?
I could try to find it if you want. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, that one's even bigger.
It's just like double the size.
Vision, which one you getting?
The one from Way Studio is rumored to be 6 feet 9 inches, so almost 7 feet.
Rookie numbers when Vision's building another room. Alan.
Vision, try it. See if you can find it.
What the?
Like where would you even put it? Like,
Waste
Vision says the
Studios.
bigger the better.
Wow.
oh wow.
Not woman, but yeah.
No pause.
Oh,
Oh,
Did you get it? Oh, here we go.
What I'm trying to look for.
No, I don't know where this is. Way Studios collectibles here. Let's see. The problem with this is Prime One's bringing you one painted already. How long is Way Studios going to take? That's the only thing.
Well, for 9,000, I can wait a little bit. Take your time, player.
Let me see if I can find it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm in the area here. Oh, here we go.
Like your first time, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow. Here you go.
Now look at that. Look at that, Johnny boy.
damn, you know, I mean, you're gonna laugh at me, but I thought this was the Prime One when I first saw it, and it never clicked in my head. Okay, damn.
You see all those guns? You see all those like them swap outs? I would like to see this like, in its full form though, because I don't know what's really go where though. But
Yeah, but
I
are they
like
going
how
to put Optimus here in the center?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Look
that's
at all
what that
those
little
guns.
bird's
Big.
supposed to be.
Okay,
Little placeholder.
This guy's his cousin saying, "Holy Mac, how am I going to tell my wife about this
That's
one?"
not racist.
John, you got the
Oh,
picture
sorry.
with the guy in the middle?
Yeah, yeah, this little thing. Well,
No,
Damn.
but there's another picture where like the guy like kind of like putting his head through the.
oh yeah, I saw that one, Jerry. Yeah, I saw that one.
here's a different
Yeah.
angle.
And I was just about to say when we saw the other version, like the prototype for the Prime One, I thought it was more detailed, but it was actually the Way Studios this whole time. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow, you hate to see it, Johnny. You hate to see it.
I mean,
I like the way Studio the Versus 2 is better. Like if they pricing not too crazy, I'll be aiming to get that.
Yeah,
I
that
would
was
like to
really
see
nice.
the
detailed wise, I don't know about paint and all that, but detail wise, Way is I mean, that's the winner.
Yeah,
Well,
but are they going to be able to nail the paint job as well as Prime One
It
does?
was. I think it was like in the second row.
No way, Jose.
Right. I think
Which one?
right there in the middle. The one in the
see it?
middle. Yeah, the middle picture.
This one?
Go to the right.
Yeah.
second middle.
Right there.
Right, this one?
That's the versus one that Vision's talking about.
That's what you want. Okay.
Jeez, Johnny boy, look at that.
Okay.
No way is what I say.
I don't know.
Here, this guy's asking price. Let's see what they say.
oh, here we go.
You need to wait. You need to wait.
That's why I said okay. So I thought it was Prime One, so it's Way Studios. So okay, I'm gonna ask the whole panel this, right?
Oh, boy.
If you had the option, would you get the Jet Power Queen or would you get that Megatron versus Prime dial right here? Like if it was the same price, what would you get?
This one or the
same
other one?
price.
The artillery though.
Let's just say same price and same paint app, to be fair.
Okay.
Two pieces.
wanna
I
see
get
the
this.
paint. I want to see the
I get
paint
this.
first.
Yeah, if it's two pieces with the
Yeah,
same
I
price.
get 2 pieces to tell a story. Man, that puts right on my microwave.
I get
Yeah.
none because none of them have a bat symbol on them. Slap a
No.
bat symbol and we'll buy something here. Or give me a Baylet on it. If you threw a Baylet in the center of this thing, I'd buy it. Sure.
But all just aside though, if it's not that much money, I would.
It's under the rubble.
For sure, Johnny. I will get it though. Like one of my displays is going to be 11 feet by 4 feet, so I'm trying to future proof it just in case if I did get
Skills.
it. You know?
For
Happy
sure.
Monday, brother.
I can
Jerry
answer
said
that
it's
question
under the
for him.
rubble.
Piggy.
Piggy.
Skills. Piggy. That's the answer. Piggy.
Yeah, I'll be in my mansion eating ramen.
I don't know.
noodles.
It might,
Real bad man.
Children.
Alan might have a mansion too. We don't know.
36 children
Look at that collection.
different women.
No,
This is cool though. Like if they could kill the paint app, my God, this would be it. This would be the way for me. Like,
I mean, they got the
this dial is
detail
way better
going.
than Prime dial.
Oh, for sure.
Does anyone here have the Prime One Linda card?
I want it, man. I want that statue so bad, man.
She was on sale too.
You hear this?
Piggy wants everything, man.
I'm not getting it. I just like my perfect setup will be her, the
He's
J
about
and D,
to-
the J and D Superman.
He's about to build another house on the property.
That's funny. I'll tell you why later, Jerry. But
Right, doing it though. Shit, people like me, we'll be at 2 o'clock in the morning. What you doing? Shit, building.
Yep, that's very true. But I want the Linda Carter Wonder Woman, and Adam West Batman, and then the J&D Christopher Reeve Superman. That would be like my
nice.
dream
Yeah.
setup.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And don't forget to sprinkle some Keaton in there.
Nah, I'll have to stick
What was
with
the
Adam
question?
West.
Queen's Jungle, Queen's Power Jet line. What the hell's it called? Jetwing? Power Jetwing?
Jet Power.
Jet Power.
Optimus.
That's like, well, you guys just spent an hour talking Transformers. Can't get the name right. Jet Power versus the Way, whatever that thingamabob was, the Arsenal.
Yeah. I want to see the paint job first.
Okay.
Yeah, because you see, but like, so you have imagination, Alan. You've seen a lot of statues. So imagine if the paint job was Prime 1 quality. Which one would you go? Same price.
I don't think it's going to be Prime 1 quality.
Yeah, we know that. I know that for sure. But this is Jerry fantasy land.
There's
Like me,
no way they're going to. There's no way they're
My
going to.
fantasy land. I don't want either one of them. It ain't my fantasy.
Honestly, Vision, if it was me, I would be looking for the original Jet Power from Prime 1.
I'm starting to think Alan's like a Dion. He works for Prime 1.
I'm just saying that was a beautiful piece.
He's not wrong. The Jet Power, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy how people say like, which was better, that one or the Prime 1? Prime 1 came out that 8 years ago. Imagine if they did it again. Like, come on, man. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but sometimes you just make works of art that are timeless.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Like, so that means it still holds up to the test of time. The only bad thing about it, it had that little clear stick issue, I guess, the leaning maybe, so they had to send out them rods. But
They should have sent those out for Superman Hush. It's Batman Hush. Those rods.
Truthfully, Johnny, I wouldn't even know. I got to see them both in person. Then I would see the size of them, and then I probably go.
This is what you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy Mac!
But I would pick Queens over this though.
I think so.
Queens looks better now. Queens paint app looks better on that one, on the prototype.
I think they got the metal down better for Quinn.
Okay.
They got a nice
This
shine
came out
to
8
it.
years ago though. Like, man, like this is like, I mean, like it's crazy.
Just it felt like
But you know,
recently.
it's gonna be another 8 to 10 years before it's actually in your hands.
Yeah, that's why I would never. Yeah, I'm not picking nothing. I'll get it when it comes out.
1,200, 500. Oh,
That was
let's
only
put that Linda
1,300?
Cart-
That's how much it cost back then.
Yeah,
Damn, I forgot about that price then. Damn.
it's a little Honda. That's a little Honda, Johnny. Little-
I think it was with a Y, right? Linda Carter. Oh my god. Was it like that or with an I?
I
I
don't know, y'all Canadians.
Li
Man.
Li.
It didn't come up with an I. That's why I'm asking. Here we go. This baby right here in stock, $12.99. She was just on sale. Not anymore.
When I saw her at StatueCon and she had the cape on there too. Yeah. So dope.
Well, it'll be on sale this Christmas. Just wait for it. Free shipping. Hashtag.
I don't know why this didn't get love. This is a really good piece. Blitzway and Prime.
Dude,
All around.
I follow her page and she saw it. She was actually up there around it and everything. She was touched by it. That made it even more dope.
You was touched by it? God damn.
Well, now
The
like
thing came to life.
what was crazy, she still looks like she's still really good looking, like extreme.
Yep.
Man, like you do a sober good or like you
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't drink, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the shot for you then. I'm going right in.
Amaya says Prime 1 Jet Power needed crutches to stand. Wow. I like her better than the one we have now. Gal Gadot, whatever.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot.
I'm a huge Snyderverse
hate
fan.
that Snyderverse shit.
But I don't like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman at all. I don't dislike her. She's just there.
You know what it is? I think silent. them lined up, beautiful photographs. It's the acting. When that acting kicks in with that horrible accent and sorry, I can't, guys.
She had a long head too. Like my girl. She had, like,
Johnny looks like he's having a panic attack. Like, what did he just say?
Johnny, like, how beautiful she is, but she's skinny. Look at her regular life. I see her like, man, she's like this.
Sweating. Like, he's like, holy shit! Stop the show.
We're talking about Gal Gadot here.
Yeah.
We're talking about Gal Gadot. Yeah.
You got no body, Johnny.
What?
You have a better chance with your hand, like more.
The only good part of Wonder Woman 84 is when Linda Carter showed up. Like the rest was trash.
That was a horrible movie.
Oh, okay, okay. Script wise, totally different discussion. Okay, and acting wise, okay, sure, here and there. But we're talking about beauty wise though. Like,
I'm not talking about beauty. I want to sit through a 4-hour movie.
Pretty.
Did you just say she had a big head?
We all will smash that. We ain't tripping about that. But she's skinny.
They got a lot of beautiful women with big heads. You're not wrong with that.
Some chicken or something, some cornbread, something.
And I every time I think that first Wonder Woman movie, and she's going across that battlefield, that is epic Wonder Woman.
That's what I'm saying. That, like,
All right, Alan. I'm sorry. We have a triggering episode today.
Now, the scene that I like with the not necessarily Wonder Woman, but with her people, the Themyscira folk, and the Zack Snyder's Justice League, when they went there and they were fighting the parademons and Darkseid and all of them, like her mom and all the warriors. That's one of the best scenes. Go ahead and hate on it.
The first movie wasn't bad.
I'm not hating. You said her people, so I'm expecting us to get shut down after this episode.
Oh, the Amazonians.
The Amazons.
I meant the Amazonians. Yeah, that was one of the best.
She has the look.
Ever.
She has the look. 100%. She has the look.
But it's just now I'm looking at it right now. When she was running, dude, man.
But as Wonder Woman, she doesn't do anything for me. She's just kind of there, you know. The only time I got hyped during Wonder Woman 84 is when Linda Carter showed up.
That's you could say that about the whole Spider-Verse.
I know you can see that. Look at this. Look at her dress. Look at there ain't no clappies right there, my guy. Let a real woman in that dress. She clapping.
Linda Carter. Yeah.
Look, man. Is that what y'all want?
She's pretty.
Yeah. This would be like the equivalent of Batman warehouse scene.
She ain't got nothing on Linda Carter. I have to agree.
At all. Agreed.
I hate the damn Zack Snyder slow motion.
I knew it. Jerry held it as long as he could.
Some of it I like. I won't go that far. Like the Watchmen and
he just goes too heavy on it.
I don't think no one's touching Watchmen though.
No one's touching Watchmen. 300.
Yeah.
They're about to do another entry into that.
You see Linda Carter look better than I've ever just seen on screen?
Linda Carter look way better than are you crazy?
Linda Carter versus Gal Gadot. Linda Carter.
Oh, nah, man. I usually agree with you, but this one, man.
Linda Carter got them Dolly Partons. Are you drunk?
This girl look like trash, man. Like I'm talking about my weakest girl I ever had in my life, probably with her. That's how bad she is. What is this?
Go and find the worst.
She walked in with them bullshit. She had to walk her ass about it there. Like, look at her back around, sweetheart. Try again.
Her ankle looked broken.
She goes and finds the most trashy picture.
Oh, those heels? I was like, oh, nah, sweetheart, you ain't gonna keep wearing this.
This is y'all's Wonder Woman.
Hold on. I got one for you. Let me find it.
For back in the day.
Never mind. The Snyderverse for the win.
What is that? Who is this? Who mans is this? She had pretty eyes.
Oh no, go up. Oh,
you have to show her in action, man. You showed the other one in action.
Exactly.
I was gonna say click on that, but that's
you want to find the most trashiest.
Oh man,
there's no comparison.
Like this girl, she got the look at the long neck. Look at man. You're here too.
You guys are crazy, man. All right, well.
Oh, damn, they got her lock knees right. And she got the temple gap. She got the temple gap right here. He doesn't know about that, but yeah, she was
just let him just let him go till he runs out of steam.
Piggy ain't talking to Vision at 2 a.m. anymore.
Oh, Piggy, that was your girl. Oh, my bad, bro. She fired, bro. That's one girl you ain't got to worry about me talking to. Sitting in that corner, sweetheart.
You guys are. I've met savages before, but you guys are savages.
Linda Carter's savage about that outfit.
I'm gonna. We'll end it off with one topic that our guy Vega put in the group, but he just posted something that I thought was funny. I just saw it. Where is this?
Why are you wasting all his cell service for?
I know. It was funny.
Oh, so his internet's back?
No, he's using the cell service. Oh, this here.
Wasting his minutes.
He said, "I'm gonna be ahead of you, Sideshow."
You're muted, Piggy.
I said, Jerry just brutal, man. He doesn't even give Vega a break during the storm. He's like
taking no L's.
Here's the Sideshow variant that's coming out of the beach.
Shoot. It's the first I've seen this. Oh, there's just when this drop.
Is this real?
It's not real.
No way.
Oh, maybe.
No, I don't think it's real.
Not yet. Look, not yet. It's not
That's
real
what he
yet.
said. He's like, Sideshow, you're not gonna get me again. I'm gonna be prepared this time.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Was it the X-Force version?
Somebody did it, yeah.
Right.
Wasting his minutes.
Wow. He actually went through the details of changing the color of the chemicals and everything. Look at that.
Even the book.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think this beast is doing very well. So we'll see.
Because
the legs or whatever, people weren't too happy with it. Here's Piggy. While we're here, look at this.
That setup is crazy.
I was back in July. Look, it's coming up.
I was no, I had tagged Alan in it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, right here.
I need that last Roman statue.
Yeah, hey guys, all you gotta say is you have no room, and he just pop up with statues and stuff every week.
John just said that's from July.
From July, yeah. All right, let's do this topic. We can round it out. He had said,
I'm surprised you didn't go with Berserk as the only anime we need.
No, I'm gonna try to do those on my own, and then I'll bring it into the show. I'm thinking of doing like a change my mind show, like a 60 seconds with John sort of thing, but same. I don't know. We'll see. I have so many ideas, no time to execute them. But yeah, that would be cool to bring them in. Actually, did you see Piggy that Sorceress?
Yeah, so I saw it and I got excited, and then I immediately tapered my excitement because I'm still mad that they can't tell me when my Beastman is coming, and I really don't want to. As much as I love them, I love the fact that they're going there with Masters of the Universe. If you don't know when you're going to get the stuff that you paid for, you don't want to give them any more money. And when you get a different answer every single time you check on it, it's hard to get excited about it. I want this Sorceress. I want the Skeletor on Panther. I want the Skeletor variant, not the disco one. But until I get some of the stuff I paid for, it's like I'm not going to get them any more support. Mm-hmm. So you can at least tell me when it's coming. But it looks good. Like it's another picture that's a full picture too.
But was it a render or was it actually shown?
It was it was the render.
It was a render, okay. Yeah, the sculpt looks great in the paint app. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm there with Biggie. I'm not giving Tweeterhead any more of my money until I get stuff in.
Yeah, like send us the stuff we've paid for, and it's kind of upsetting. Like, oh, you're producing more stuff, but what about the previous items?
Because I really like their that new Catwoman. I'm thinking about getting it at 6th. But I don't want to give him any more money until I get my Superman bust.
Yep.
Oh, that's Superman buzz, yeah.
And then my Batman, I mean, he's supposed to be first quarter, but
you'll get a different answer every time you reach out.
Yeah.
With Sideshow, they gave us the ES2 of the Mystique, 550 for the Mystique and 400 for Vampire's Lust.
Seems kind of low.
Hey, zoom in on her leg, her toe, right quick.
Surprising on Vampire's Lust.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's falling just right.
It's because everybody's waiting for the variant.
On the variant, she gonna have corns on her feet. Vision.
Oh damn! If they put corns on a statue, that'd be hilarious.
Don't forget, guys. I'll link it in the description. October's community pulse is out as well, so you guys can get in your thoughts. So far, positives for October. People are saying the LBS Thanos, Sideshow Weapon X, which I agree. I think so far the Weapon X has been the coolest thing I've seen in the month, and the LBS Joker.
I got to get in on that because for sure, for me, it's that LBS Black Panther and Martian Manhunter, and that Punisher.
The Martian Manhunter is my least favorite out of everything he did, so he can just keep that.
You a fan of this, FBJ?
Wow.
Yeah, a big fan of it. I love their take on it without trying to give you a case, because you know, like I know it's been done in the custom, and I know that's what the people wanted, is to have them enclosed, but their take on it, basically, without having the case on, they were able to, a term we use in the other show, use your imagination, and you could actually see that he's actually, you know, in something with water, and how they did it with the water rising up with his hair, with the tubes and everything like that, you know, and it lights up. Yeah, I think they did a great job. My only knock against this is that the base, they could have made it just a little bit bigger, just a tad, not too much, because I like the small base. Other than that, man, I think they knocked this out the park. The sculpt, the body.
FBJ, I thought you didn't like the fact that like the tubing was coming up from the bottom. Like
that didn't bother me. No, that one didn't bother me.
I like the other portrait for this. They have the alternate portrait where like his mask, his oxygen mask is hanging, and the hair is flowing. That's dope. That alternate portrait sold me on this. I would like this one and the custom and have them right next to each other.
See, I would do the same thing. I'll have the custom in the back and have this in the far front though. But if I had to just choose one, I will 100% choose this. I like the scope of it, the paint, the vision of I see it. I like exactly how it is. Now you can add the two if you want to, that's fine, but you don't need to. With the customs, the one thing I didn't like is I do not like seeing LED lights. I see them little dots that just turns me off 100%. So when I saw some people post pictures and I kept looking at those dots, I could see like you know what I mean? They didn't use really good strips. And then people had to add those bubbles into like the on the canister to make it look good though. So I was like, and then the paint was lackluster as well. And then, you know, so overall, I would pay for this. It would be cheaper too.
I agree with you, Piggy, with the sculpt, because the other sculpt with the hair, it adds to the look of the water effect. The hair, just, you know,
and the mask in the front, and the bubbles coming up from the mask. That's next level.
They did the bubbles great too. Just the it's like a crystallized. It looks like bubbles in water coming up with the light and everything.
I was looking for Aria to get up there and they come out of nowhere.
I would have to have them both. Like, there's no. Of course, if I had to choose, I would probably choose. I don't know, but I would want them both because I want to tell the story. Like, he's in here, he's bursting free, or it just kind of shows a complete scene for me.
Jorge Villar and Martin Canali on that project, the sculpt. We'll keep you guys updated with price point because that'll be interesting to see. But if that's priced well, I think that's one that can fly. Yes, sir.
Ben Hizzle said there was some talk of Prime One Blitzway making a Reeves Superman.
Oh, well.
That will be interesting. As long as it's a statue. and
Yeah.
Do you think it's his estate that hasn't let any of these companies make anything of him? Or,
Well, J&D.
J&D?
But I mean, that's just recent. But all these years, I mean, they could have at least made something.
In art as well.
Hot
Queen
Toys.
Studios is doing it in art. The 1/6.
Yep.
Christopher.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I did not know that.
Just a heads up again, guys. Collect responsibly. But just to inform you, if you were on the fence and waiting for the Penguin, Sideshow Penguin, it looks to be like it's in low stock. We can double check. When I posted this yesterday, I could double check to see if it's still low stock or if that was just a it's low stock remaining. So heads up on that. It has an ES of 1500. I don't know if it's a wave or whatnot, but that's for you to know. Just an update there if you were on the fence.
You think the show is making the character more popular?
I don't. It could be. It could have something to do with it, but I wouldn't see how the show would affect the Penguin, because it's not like I watch a show and say I want a comic Penguin. I actually watch a show and say I want a Colin Farrell Penguin.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's so unique to its own self that you don't see the character at all.
Yeah.
You know, people they'll get this and get a custom Colin sculpt, throw it on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think J&D Prime 1 would be the best Prime 1 Blitzway collab or J&D. I just think that the tailoring on what J&D can bring and and what they could do with the face and the scarring would be really good.
We need a Zoe Kravitz Catwoman J&D. Man.
You've been clamoring for that. I know. Yeah. Maybe
I
one
don't
day.
know. I don't think anybody will do it. Not anytime soon.
They're small figures.
That's my belief. That's my belief.
I think it's her that she doesn't want any of that. But
they released small figures of her. I know. I remember seeing one at Walmart, like those little.
But I think that's part of the contract. Like,
Okay.
Because that's more what toys.
Well, I guess. All right, here was the topic that Vega dropped for the Chat Matters episode. So he had said, as collectors, do you have or want a statute of limitations on IPs? As I've tried catching up with the hobby, Wonderfest gave me this thought. I understand companies making what sells until it doesn't anymore. But when Transformers Dark of the Moon statues are still being newly revealed 13 years later, and the same characters nonetheless. When he asked this question, the first IP I thought of was the Dark Knight trilogy. So what do you guys think about that? Should companies put statute of limitations on characters and IPs that they're producing? I'm working on it, Theodore. I'm working on it, brother. Hopefully sooner than later. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into Chat and That Matters.
No, it's sometimes you got to think about it. You got to.
Yeah. I was actually reading and thinking like it's a test.
Because I don't think I'll say if I'm already collecting Masters of the Universe, I would be upset if I said forget it, they're not making any more characters, and then boom, 13 years later we get the Sorceress. But then if I'm new in the hobby and I'm just starting and I'm going after old Masters of the Universe pieces, I'm like, oh man, it's great, they're still releasing more, there's going to be a Sorceress. That's kind of how like Sideshow did with Court of the Dead. It was like this long couple of year pause. We're just like, well, I guess the line is dead, and then boom, this year you get more Court of the Dead. So I think I don't think it's a horrible thing. I think it has its pros. It has its cons, but it definitely has its pros. It's not something that bothers me, and I don't think it should be a limitation. I can see how it could be irritating because you're like, forget it. I took my collection in a whole different direction because I thought I was never getting another He-Man. So I started collecting Superman, and now 10 years later, I get more He-Man. So yeah, that would be annoying. But even if I'm not a new collector, even if I'm just getting into collecting He-Man, I'm like, great. And they're dropping some more pieces soon. So I don't, if I have to weigh it, I think no, it shouldn't be a statue.
Now, if they're dropping new pieces and doing different ones, Okay, but how about in a sense where it's like, I'll go back to Batman, the Heath Ledger, where it seems to be Heath Ledger over and over and over again. Even all these years later, they just continuously produce that same character repetitively.
What about where they go back and open up a one that they canceled, like that Poison Ivy, that Arkham Poison Ivy?
Yeah, Prime 1. Yeah, they came out of the graveyard.
I would be upset if I collected that whole line. I wanted that Poison Ivy, then they canceled it. I'm like, okay, well, I wanted that Ivy. I'm going to sell my whole line, go in a different direction. Now they drop it. I'd be so upset.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, that'd be true. Like PCF don't make my turtles. I'd be hot.
I don't think there should be statutes of limitations because there's always something new. There's always something different. But regardless if, for instance, the 2.0 is right for Hot Toys, for instance, right? Same figure, but updated, right? There's always going to be a better version. You know what I mean? Even if it's still kind of sort of the same. I get where Vega's coming from, but I think if it's done rightly and respectfully, we all win in the end, in my opinion. Now, I mean, in all honesty, is there really that many properties to go off of to where, I mean,
still waiting for Mrs. Doubtfire.
I mean,
but it's good for the people that may have missed out on the previous Heath Ledger. It's like, oh man, I never got a chance to get a Heath Ledger. And then it's like, oh man, they just released the new Heath Ledger. Maybe this one has I don't know, the hair is done differently, or that the outfit's a slightly different.
Heath Ledger's my guy, so I'll take.
Yeah, it's like
multiples of that.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get the one that John had, but now I can get this one.
Do you know what I say to that?
I mean, perfect example, real quick. FBJ, right? I'm looking at his statue, the Queen Joker, right? Interrogation. Sideshow did the same piece, but if they would have just been the only ones, that would have been it. But and then Queen comes in.
We don't talk about that Sideshow one.
No.
So, but I mean, it's a great example. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
That's a good point. Yeah. I agree with Johnny and Piggy. You know, I'm one of those collectors that I am okay with them, with companies 2.0ing stuff, right? Which
we have
is
a spot open next week, guys. We have a spot open next week.
I understand that I'm in the minority, but I'm okay with improvement. Now, I'm not talking about a re-release per se, but a 2.0 as far as, hey, this is an improvement, not a variation, but actually an improvement upon a piece that was done years ago, you know, whatever X amount of years ago. Because, like what Johnny said, innovation, right? Paint apps have gotten better. How you produce a statue has gotten better. The quality has gotten better. So I would be okay with that. And then, of course, like what some people said, if I was a new collector coming in, which I was a new collector at some point, I'm not an OG collector as far as statues and stuff like that. I'm coming in the game. You tell me about pieces from X amount of years ago, I may or may not be able to hunt it down, whether I don't have time or the money it costs too much. Well, I know statues now, but regardless, I may not be able to get the piece. People may not be letting it go. What about somebody like me? How am I supposed to get it? I have to wait for a 2.0, you know? So I'm okay with that. You know, I'm not one of those sites like, no, I had it before. Stick with the old one. You know, no, man, look at the one I had from 1995. This is the greatest one that's ever made. Why are they redoing it again? 2.0 of the same one?
Wait, just wait till I come out. Just wait.
I'm like, man, shut up. I'm just like, come on, guys, stop.
He said,
We'll
John,
let everybody else
stock
go.
in it.
Stop it.
We'll let everybody else go. That's
Stop.
I have a response to that. I got a response.
Give me a chance. Give me a chance to go in. Give me a chance.
I never took it out the box. Yeah.
Oh, but baby.
Anyone else have anything? Jerry knows. Jerry's in a 1/6. This really is relevant, and it's slowly bleeding into the statue world, but definitely 1/6 is taking its. Has been the one that steamrolled this.
It is annoying though when it's like done. So, yeah, 1/6. They're the worst.
The worst.
Everything 2.0. Didn't they do this 2 years ago? No, we're back again. Okay.
2.0, 3.0, artisan.
Jeez.
It's just
It
redo everything.
It, in my opinion, not to go on a tangent,
It's out of control.
It ruins the hobby. It ruins the hobby. This entitlement that people have that I should be able to get my hands on it because I can't track the old one. It's
Yes.
it's an entitlement. It's not what collecting is, guys. It's not, for me. It's not how I got into the hobby, and it's not just collecting is supposed to be. I like a very old school mentality when it comes to collecting. It's like, wow, I got this, and this is the one to get, and that's it. And if you're gonna revisit the character, you're gonna redesign the character and really make it where it's a 2.0 and stuff. The stuff I'm seeing is not 2.0s.
Right.
Especially in hot toys, like the
Yeah.
stuff we saw at that Wonderfest. That's not on 2.0.
Right. I agree with you, John. That's why I said 2.0, not re-releases, because to me that's messed up. You know, 2.0s. To me, I'll just see. I'll have to use 1/6 because it's something that happened right now with the Ghostbusters. Blitzway, the statue company, they also do figures, right? As well as statues. I love Blitzway as a company as in a whole. They're awesome at their sculpts and stuff, right? Blitzway, Ghostbusters 1/6 figures was done about 8 years ago. The first set that came out, right? 8 years forward into the future now. They're doing 2.0s of the Ghostbusters set. Now, they never re-release their stuff. And the old Ghostbusters set goes for astronomical money right now. That set was about like $700 when it first came out. Now they're about $3,000. But if you want to go back and backtrack the old set, Blitzway now in Wonderfest, they've displayed their Ghostbuster 1/6 set. That is a complete 2.0, right? Because there are people who was not in the hobby 8 years ago to get the Ghostbuster set. Some people did have to go repurchase them, but now guess what? New collectors coming in who didn't get a chance, who didn't want to spend $3,000 on the old Ghostbuster set. Now you can come in, thank you Blitzway, and now they're saying, hey, you can have 1/6, 2.0 of the Ghostbuster set, newly improved sculpts. The sculpts are completely different, and we're giving you additional sculpts as well. Hey, and the body may be different too, but that is a 2.0. To me, where I think that's fine. You know, I see no problem with that. But, that's just my opinion.
Those originals were beautiful. They could have stayed beautiful. And that's just
and FPJ though, you just bought the other set too, right? Not that long ago, like maybe like 9 months ago. Was that the same one or no?
Yeah, I bought it.
He has the originals, so that's not.
I have the originals.
Yeah.
No, I have the originals. But look, but for me, this is how I feel, right? And yes, I did pay the up price because I backtracked. When you backtrack with anything, you're gonna 100%. Pay that upcharge. I was okay with that, right? But because this is not a re-release, I'm getting the new ones. You think, man, you're nuts. But the new ones, the sculpts, the head sculpts are completely different. And the paint apps are different. If you look at the paint apps from the old one, because there's improvement in technology, the new paint apps for that new set, for all of those heads are different. If you look at all the sculpts, they're all different. And they give you 2 extra sculpts that was not even in the old one. So I don't feel bad. Well, I'm going to feel bad because now new Ghostbuster figures are coming out? No. It's a 2.0.
But you're buying collectible. So they released the 2.0 with all new head sculpts, all new everything. Where's the integrity left for the original release. It's a collectible, right? Where's the integrity of
Correct.
that? And I understand nothing's numbered and nothing's limited, but in a collectible market where we are in a collectible market, where's the integrity for that first release?
I hear you. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I'll be lying if I say I didn't feel some kind of way. That's what we say, you know. Especially somebody who purchased those figures for like $3,000 last week or
It's the
two.
worst.
You know, so I'm like, I gotta feel for them. I gotta feel for them.
Expect the Ecto 1 to come out, right? If you're gonna do
gotta
that, if Blitzway is gonna come out with that mentality, they better do the Ecto 1 to go with
They
it.
probably will. That's the
right?
theory.
So
They probably will. They probably will.
it gets very muddy.
So I'm on both sides. I know people, you know, like you can't swing both sides of the fence. I do. I'm gonna be honest. I do because I know what it was like to be a new collector coming in, and still am. There's stuff that I'm just now in the statue game 2 years now. There's stuff I see that I want. I'm probably not gonna get, but when it comes out, I'm gonna be happy. I'm like, yes, I get to get it. But I get it. If I was one of the OGs who had a piece, I do get it. So I feel both sides. It's hard, you know, to be honest.
I agree with you.
The one side,
Because
FPJ.
You agree with him, Bill?
Yeah, because I agree with your. Wow. Because I've had to hunt down pieces before my time, like that Mary Jane. There's other stuff and then they come out with like a 2.0 of a hot toy that I got. But like you said, the sculpt is better. They have the rolling eyeballs. It has a USB feature, whereas the other one was battery. There's a lot of improvements, so it's a different base. So I'm going, yeah, it's pretty much the same figure, but there's a lot of new stuff that I want. It's an improvement. So
wouldn't you want it? Yeah, wouldn't you want an improvement of a piece that you have?
Yeah,
I can have two. I can have two. I'm like, okay, if I want it, I bet.
Yeah. As you see now, Sideshow with that Vader was a whole thing, and apparently they want to go back. It's rumored that they want to go back and do more. So yeah, Vega. It's I personally don't. I'd like to see, you know. I get it. Sure, there's always going to be improvements. Always. You can release a statue and in 6 months there could be improvements. But I don't know.
John, isn't it? Is it? I'm sorry to cut you.
No. I came into the hobby where I came into the hobby where in 2009 I was a teenager. I didn't have the money to pump into this stuff the way I do now.
You OG, man.
I missed Doom on Throne Sideshow released for $500 or $350. You know how much I paid for that? $2,100. Thanos on Throne, $1,200. I paid $1,200 US. I paid $2,500 Canadian. It's just the price you pay. If you weren't there, it's the price you pay for. It's the price you pay in collecting. For what you want, what you missed. That's how collecting is. That's why I have it ingrained in my skull. Same with Hot Toys, bro. So Hot Toys were you'd buy a Hot Toy, and I was never the flipper. You buy a Hot Toy, $300. That baby by the end of the week would be $1,000, $600.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Not anymore, because it killed it. It killed the market. Artisan is trying to get at it.
That's what Hot Toys knows. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah.
Of course. Artisan's now saying, okay, now we got to get back because it's mutilated. How are you going to get back? These companies, who's pre-ordering? And it's just digging more holes with the stuff that they're coming out with. Sorry, you were going to say something.
Yeah. I was saying some of us OG collectors, I do know that because we're talking about improvement in 2.0s with statues as well. I know some of y'all say it all the time, and I've seen y'all do it. The old stuff that you have, you'd send it off for a repaint. Why would you send it off for a repaint? I've heard some of y'all say it before. You want it redone in a new color. You want it to pop more with that piece because we're living in the time now. You had it 5, 7, 6, 7, 8-year-old piece. You look at it now, You say, I need to send this in to get a repaint. Why? Because you've seen with stuff that you even have now in your collection with better paint, better work, better sculpt, you want to get that redone, you know? And you're going to pay to get that done. So, you know, it doesn't say much to say that the company sees that and knows that too. Hey, let's do a 2.0 of this and do it better. Now, not a reissue, but a 2.0. And hey, maybe we'll give it a different, you know, movement or sculpt or something like that, and then paint it up and hook it up. And here's a new version of, you know, this character. Yeah. So I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah. I look at it too, like back, like those older pieces we picked up. It's like your collection becomes a time capsule. It becomes a history of collecting. When you got like that Sideshow Mary Jane comic where her eyes are wonky, or you can see the paint out of the lines a little bit, like that was it at the time. That was like the piece, right? Same with the Hot Toys, the way they did their pieces, their accessories. It's just, and then you lay out your collection, and it becomes a time capsule as to when you started to where you are today. And that I like that. But you're right. There are people that'll buy a Sideshow piece, for example, specifically just send it off, even brand new, to get repainted and touched up for that more up to date paint app. But you look like Prime One that did Slan, right? Now they're doing Slan again, seated. It's like,
yeah,
okay, but take care of the. I get where Vega's coming from for sure. But
what do you think about what do you think about the Prime One? Is it the Hush? The one that they're redoing now with a smaller base, smaller size? Was that the Hush? With the
Prime One Hush?
Is it the Hush? I remember there's a Batman.
Batman and Superman. Yeah. Is it ideal? It's not ideal. I think the Superman is more. The Superman gives a little bit more of a leeway in the sense that they took it back, resculpted it, repainted it, fully repainted it, and it's a different scale. It's a smaller scale. Right,
but you consider it a 2.0, right?
Clamoring,
kind of. Yeah,
I don't.
It's different. No,
I don't consider it a 2.0. I don't consider it a reissue. A lot of people consider it a reissue. I don't consider it a reissue. They're revisiting the character, but they redid the base. They got rid of the angels on the base. They made the base smaller. They redid the cape. They added cross hatching to the suit. Completely different blue. Completely different bonuses. Bonus piece. I think it's different. I think it's 8 years later, they're clamoring for it, and it's different. It's not like they're just giving you a piece with a updated portrait. There's changes, or they're just rescaling it and giving the exact same thing with just adding a light up. I think there's enough changes that. Do I think it's warranted? Hey, people asked for it, people wanted it. Okay. Not necessarily just new collectors, but people who wanted it in quarter in general. Could they take those resources, R&D and so forth, and put it towards a different project? Sure. 100% they could. Should they have done that? Look how much money it made them.
Yeah. Whether there have been more of an uproar if they actually did the same thing, same exact, but at a different scale? Would people be upset saying, man, I could have gotten it in that scale, but I spent all my money and got it in? Like, if it's the Hush.
If they redid it 1/3?
Yeah. Yeah. Same exact thing, but different scale. Would there be an uproar?
You're playing a little bit more with fire if you're doing the same scale. If you're doing this, that's how I think. You're playing a little bit more with fire in same scale. Anyone else before we go? How about you, Alan? Are you how do you feel about? I know you're.
If they make it, my feeling is if they make enough changes like they did with the Hush, okay, it was third scale, it looked completely different. If you put the quarter scale now next to that third scale, it's a whole new statue.
For sure.
Some of the portraits are the same, but they did add additional ones. They changed the base, they changed the cape, they changed it enough to where I don't consider it a reissue. It looks like a whole different statue. The Batman, however, in the Batcave, that looks more like a reissue without the computer. I mean, that is very, very almost identical to the original.
Completely agree. That one's
In
more
third
of a reissue. Yeah.
That was more to me. That was more of a reissue. The Superman, however, looks like a whole new animal, and I'm totally cool with that. If like right now, JMD is issuing that the Reeves Clark Kent Superman. Let's say 4 years down the road, technology improves, the way that they are able to produce whatever improves, and the portraits are even more realistic than what they're able to achieve now. If they come out again and it's a magnitude better, I'm all for it. I don't have a problem with that.
Alan, as you said that, you know what I thought? Because you mentioned J&D. You remember their first? No, their second. That 1/3 Heath Ledger Joker they did.
Yes.
J&D actually said they're gonna go back and revisit a 1/3 Joker with a different head because they came out with the 1/6, and people were saying on J&D, a couple of people were saying, "Wow, I like this 1/6 head sculpt better. Can we get this at 1/3? Please give us a two." That one is coming. And for those people who got the first one and now the new one with a better sculpt is coming out.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, the same thing with their speaking of JND, the Hathaway that they did, she's standing and her head is kind of turned. I hated that portrait. I did not like that portrait. And if they come out next year and they say, okay, we're going to redo this one with a portrait that's like 100% better, a lot of people are going to be upset, but a lot of people are going to love it. So it's a double-edged sword, and kudos to them. If they're able to improve on something by a magnitude better, do it.
And that's the point I was making, everybody. What Alan is saying, that's what I was saying. People will be upset, then there's some people who it's improved.
It's improved.
Yeah.
Amaya says, John says, I want my statue characters to be scarce. Also, John, I'm excited for the 100th Batman statue being made by Prime One. Hey, but it's different ones, older, newer, different suit. Come on.
Arm is up. Now the arm is down.
Arm
it's
is
different.
down, batarang, hook. There's lots of different. Snoke saying, exactly like the Mythos Obi-Wan. People can say that what they want, but the new one is way better than the old 1/5.
Yeah.
I agree with that one.
Do you think they would have got more flack if it was 1/5 instead of 1/4? I don't know.
No,
it's an iffy it's an iffy topic. It's an iffy.
If they came out with that another Obi-Wan Mythos in 5th scale, I think there'd be people would be pissed off because a lot of people spent double or triple the amount of money to grab that OG one. But because they made it quarter scale, they improved the portraits.
Yeah.
Now you get 2 portraits.
And I think it's different enough. You got the 2 portraits, the fabric, all mixed media. Yeah. I think it's different.
Alan, you would also have a quarter scale people pissed off. Like, why are they getting another 1/5 and we've been wanting 1/4?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're never going to make everybody happy, But as a company like Sideshow, they're interested in making money. And if they see an untapped market, like let's do these Mythos pieces, update them, new sculpts, new this, new that, and make them quarter scale, there's going to be a market for that, and there is.
Yep.
Yeah, to FBJ's point and Alan, your point, it's something that we're definitely going to have to. I think it was really relevant in the 1/6 community. Now it's really getting. They're pulling out of it, but it's really relevant now in becoming relevant in the statue community, as in variants and so forth. So it's just something that you're going to have to. Kind of like it is what it is. You give your feedback and so forth, and the company watches the shows and listens, and then they can take what they value and how they want to run their company. But at the end of the day, they're gonna make the decisions, and they're gonna do what they need to do to keep afloat. We can just share our opinions, and my opinion could be a very minute opinion in the collecting community. So, we'll see. But I do think long term moves like this will affect their numbers in pre-orders and people thinking, hey, Am I going to put
Yeah.
this NRD down and
Sure.
so forth? But yeah, it's
You
all
know what
yours.
helps? If you're like maybe just starting to be a collector with statues, I can see how it being irritating. But like a lot of us, and this may just be a small minority, but I'm just speaking. If you've been collecting forever, like you started with figures when you're little, you're so used to this. You know what I mean? It was inevitable. It's inevitable.
Freddie,
It's
you
been
were
that
gonna
way
put-
since like Mattel.
Mattel, yeah. You were about to say something, Freddie?
Or Hasbro.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I was just looking at your statue collection, John, again, and you Batman collectors are some of the most spoiled and entitled. It's like 30 Batman pieces a year.
Not this
It's
year.
crazy. Oh, I'm so jealous.
There's enough. There's
I'm
enough.
Is
so
it 35 FPJ? But
Like-
is it 35?
A
I don't
Two-Face,
know.
For
Two-Face, a
licenses,
Riddler,
Batman.
and that's it. Two-Face and a Riddler. That's all we need.
For
And then
licenses, Batman. For custom, is Wolverine.
Yeah.
John just puts
Oh,
his head behind his head. He's like, I don't have to worry.
Join
Yeah.
the
I already
dark side.
know.
Well,
I
I
have
started
20
sweating
Batman
a
to choose
little.
from.
I started sweating this year at the Prime One Showcase, so that's fine.
Yeah. I'm
No,
sure it'll
it's
be
enough.
like during their Golden Week or Christmas surprise or something like that.
There's-
It'll be a Batman.
I agree. There's enough Batman. Take a little breather. Give me some Spider-Man Sinister Six now.
Yeah, to imagine the hype when John felt when they actually threw a left ball, a curve ball, and they gave him a Batman on a pole. That's never been done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
he's like, oh,
now it's been done twice. With the
full
variant.
Batman.
It actually didn't look too bad in black. I actually like that base. That wasn't too bad. That one. And I think their Gotham by Gaslight Batman was really good.
I love that.
That came out really good. But before we go, anybody else? We'll put a pin in it here.
What?
Huh? Anybody else? You guys have any other thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'd say think before you buy and collect backwards because people are regretting that. If you go backwards to buy anything, just know it's never safe. So if you're gonna spend 1,000, 2,000, or whatever it is, couple hundred, don't matter. Just know the moment you go back, there's a chance.
Yeah.
For the most part, I agree.
Yeah.
Some pieces I don't think will ever be remade.
You never know. Next year, Sideshow.
I know.
Another Doom on Throne.
There's some Star Wars pieces that
All right, guys. 3 spots
will
open.
never-
Next week.
Disney-
Is anything safe? I don't know. I don't know what's
Nothing
safe
is.
now, to be honest.
Yeah, nothing's safe. Yeah.
XM is a company that really doesn't double dip, right? I haven't seen XM. Although they should, maybe that's why they're in the predicament they're in. But
Maybe.
Damn, John.
But no, you don't.
You
see
just
them,
wanted to say that, didn't you?
No, I don't. It comes to mind. You think these jokes are planned? Yeah, I guess it is what it is. Enjoy the hobby. Take what you could do, but just what FBJ said perfectly. Don't those astronomical prices. Although you see them dwindling, you really don't see them as much. Yeah, don't be paying them because nothing's off the table. When they redid my 1989 Batmobile, I said I'll never overpay. I said never again. Nope.
Reissue.
And then they did the tumbler too.
They did the Tumbler, the Batwing, the DeLorean.
They did the camel version though. They playing.
Now Jazzy, yeah, it's a mess. But it will be what it will be. I guess we'll just end it here. This was cool. 2 hours. We went kind of long. Thanks for everyone who joined the panel this evening. Vision, Bill, Piggy, FBJ, Alan, Jerry, and Johnny. Great to spend a Monday with you guys. Everyone in the chat and everyone who's watching the replay. It was an honor and a privilege to be here this Monday. Bundle up because it's getting cold, man. October's here. The leaves are falling. And pumpkin spice is in the air. Because Christmas is around the corner.
And moose milk.
Moose milk. Oh. All right.
Yeah,
For sure, one spot next week. I can guarantee it.
That's what's in Area 52 up there in Canada.
Yeah. You know, I guess because the weather's changing, we should all just put a little pint of syrup outside. You know, maybe John's gonna come by.
True.
Moose nog for Christmas.
With Santa, you put out milk and cookies. For the Canadians, you put a little syrup on a waffle. Just throw it out there. All right, guys, have a good rest of the week. We'll see you. We'll see you around. Oh, we're gonna do an unboxing tomorrow with Bill. Hono Studios, the Wolverines. He picked up both figures, so we'll do an unboxing tomorrow evening. I'll confirm the time with him. And yeah, just stay tuned to the channel. I'll pop up here and there. Yeah, so awesome. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you Friday for Club. All the best. Stay safe and collect responsibly.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.